All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Misfit Corner Comics Presents. This is the Hero Hour, and I am your host, Andrew, the artist, also known as. And we are live streaming. I've sent out invite to a couple of people. We'll see if they join or not. Ah, my first victim. How's it going, man?
What's
Hey.
up?
Hey. Now, did you get it through the Google Hangouts, or did you get it through the email this time?
I had Hangouts up.
Oh, okay.
So it said you were getting a call.
Okay. Well, I sent it to both this time, just in case.
I send it to both every time when I invite people if I have both.
Well, I only send you the Hangouts, and then I send Jason and Todd through the email. For some reason, that's the way they connect. So
It's easy just to I invite everybody that way through both.
All right, very good.
If I can, it's easy. It's not any harder than doing it.
That is true.
They both pretty much function exactly the same
for the moment. We'll see what happens when everything.
As far as how you do it.
Yeah. So how's it going?
It's going.
It's going? Okay.
It's same shit, different day.
Yeah. Okay. Oh. Get a few more people in here, and I wanted to bring up some local news that I thought was rather interesting. But we're gonna start by working on my sketchbook.
That's a piece of the river. Okay.
What's that?
I'm just trying to decipher this image I'm working on.
Oh, okay. It's not a hero thing, is it?
Yes.
Oh, it is. Oh, okay.
I'm just trying to make sense of what I'm looking at.
Well, if you need help, I can help you. No, I do. I have a personal, association with the artist.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I don't know. Sometimes you're like, oh, I don't. I've gotten a lot of I don't knows out of you.
Yeah, that is kind of true. All right, hold on just a second. I actually have a reference I want to use this evening as I work on another sketch in my sketchbook.
Gotten a lot of I don't knows when I'm looking for information.
Well, I try to give you the best information I can. All right. Oh, so once again, getting back to the fact that I need to get back to work on Hero Book 3, I'm doing another not character design. I mean, I've already designed this character before. I'm just working on her costume, her outfit, and yeah. This is Hero's sister, who's the one that's supposed to be like the Empress of China. And
of something, call it something else.
Well, yeah, I mean, the city has a name, and it's based on some Chinese words. So, I mean, she's the Empress of that city. But yeah, it's.
Yeah, make sure you call it something. Make sure you come up with good.
I think the name I came up with was the Sleeping Dragon or something. Whatever the Chinese words for Sleeping Dragon is.
Well, it also depends on how are you putting it in the right structure to mean Sleeping Dragon.
That doesn't matter. I want it to sound cool.
Okay.
And that's all that's important.
Because the way they speak and the way we speak, the way they order their words can be really different.
Yes.
It could be dragon sleeping is the way you say,
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. But I mean, everything I do is loosely based on, my understanding of what the word actually is. Has nothing to do with what it really means.
Like the way you talk.
It's loosely based on English and the understanding of grammar, right?
Yeah, it's loosely based on I don't know, hooked on phonics?
Yeah, I was never very good with that. I was better with math. So,
you say so.
Okay. You didn't work today, did you?
Yes.
Oh, today's Wednesday. Yeah. I guess you did.
I did work today.
Did you make it by the comic book store?
No.
No, me neither. I had an opportunity, and
Why would I go to the comic book store?
Because it's new comic book day. You know, sometimes it's worth going by and just checking out what's new.
No, I don't care.
I still like going to the store just to see what's new.
I don't.
You know? I don't necessarily.
I don't care anymore. The SJWs can have it all.
Well,
I buy some alternative books. Other than that, I don't care. I don't care anymore. I've got some stuff on my pull. It's just I have so few things on my pull. I only need to go like once a month, and it's only going to be like 3 or 4 comics.
Yeah.
I'm finding value in the bargain bin stuff.
Oh yeah. Well, my
and in Frog and Chicken comics.
My brother-in-law called me today and said that the guy who does the hotel shows, who stocks the 50-cent bins at Borderlands, has a show here in Jacksonville this weekend. He wanted to know if I wanted to go, and I said, maybe it might be interesting. He said, yeah, the admission's $10, and I'm like, no,
not interested. No,
I'm not going to pay $10 to look at his stock that he takes and puts in the comic book store anyway. You know?
Yeah.
And I told him, I said, the thing he didn't know is that either right before the shows or right after these shows, he refills all the comic boxes at Borderlands. So he puts in all new stuff. So I mean, if you've gone through everything that's there, wait till after the show or wait till right before the show, and then go back through it again because there'll be more new stuff.
There's some stuff I'm looking for, I want, but I'm not going to pay $10 to go buy it.
Yeah, I told him
I could just order it. I could find somebody on eBay.
Yeah, I told him that's 20 50-cent comics, you know, that you're giving him just to walk into the place. So
yeah, and what I want's more than 50 cents, and I don't really have it right now anyway. So
yeah. Well, he said he probably wouldn't go do it then if I wasn't willing to go do it with him, but he was interested because they advertise it, of course, at comic shops, and yeah. I told him I've been to one of those shows before, and I spent. What the bad thing is I took Ayla and Mike and one of Ayla's friends, and we went to go check it out. We paid it was like $4 a person to get in, and I ended up spending like $5. It's like, this is not worth it, you know. Yeah. It's not worth it for what I'm going to buy.
But I want some more Tomb of Draculas, but yeah, what I was talking about. See this patch right here in this bottom corner right here.
Okay, let me switch over
real
quick.
Is that the water they're in? This is obviously grass.
Yes.
But is this part of the water?
It could be. Because they're walking up the stream, and yeah, that's a good possibility.
Or it could be part hill, embankment coming down. It could be an embankment coming down.
I think if you made it part of the water, that might be okay.
It's embankment. I fully see this embankment tilt now. This hump.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that guy has still not come to finish fixing my plumbing.
Oh, geez, I was going to ask you about that, but I decided I better not in case it's going bad.
It's going very, very bad. And if anybody would like to buy several $1,000s worth of original art, please contact me. I don't want to beg for money, but I'll sell somebody a bunch of stuff because I need to call someone else to get this handled, because this is just little leaking on wood for weeks.
Yeah,
cause permanent damage to stuff in my house.
Hey D, how's it going? D says, I agree with Avery. I don't care about the big two anymore either. I support my comic book store buying, gaming, Warhammer, and art books. I'm done with the big two. Well, we don't even really have a store anymore, a regular store anymore to support. We've been burned either by the local stores, or some of the local stores they're just not good. We had a really great store, and he ended up closing. And, that's the kind of thing that happens in this market. But I think in honesty, that soured both of us on the idea of having a comic book store.
I would be going every week if the professionals didn't act like such D-bags to everyone. Yeah. They're even kind of crappy to the people that are on their side about stuff, which is weird.
They're kind of crappy to each other, too,
Yeah, they're awful. So, yeah, I don't buy this. I don't buy the big two anymore. I'll buy their stuff out of discount bins. And there are some things I might make an exception for. There are some books, some projects, like a hardbound of Batman White Knight might.
Yep. Well, I still think Doomsday Clock's going to be awesome to have in a hardbound collection.
Yeah, I will wait for a discount bin.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Would you buy? Let me ask you a question. If that came into a discount bin, would you buy it in trade?
If it was cheap enough, yeah. If it was like $5, yeah.
Yeah. See, I don't think that'll make it into a hardcover discount bin thing, like the way we end up finding them.
Eventually it will, maybe. Yeah, eventually it will, because it's not Watchmen. The other Watchmen books are finding their way into discount stuff, the super cheap stuff.
Yeah, but that's been printed numerous times over many, many years,
Yeah, the new Watchmen stuff that they did isn't that old.
Oh, well, that stuff, yeah.
The Watchmen isn't, but the other stuff, the prequel stuff, is all in the discount.
Yeah. So I actually like those.
Too. This will too. It might be 5 years from now. I can wait. I don't care enough.
Yeah. Well, the before Watchmen books, I've got all of them. When I was still with my old job, and I had my 20th anniversary with them, one of the things they gave me was like $300 in Amazon money, and I bought. It was one of the editions of Hellboy Library Edition, the one that had nothing but Duncan Freegrove's art in it. And the other thing I bought was I finished up the Y the Last Man Ultimate Collection, and I also got all of the books from Before Watchmen in hardcover. And I was very, very happy with that. That was a very nice anniversary gift that they gave me. And I'm not going to complain about that. But when I saw the series when it first came out, I was like, oh, these are pretty. I mean, without reading them, you could tell they were pretty. But I enjoyed them. I liked them. They weren't bad.
Yeah, they weren't worth paying full price for.
No. But
and I don't think they're worth anything. I haven't bought them at all. I don't care.
Yeah. Well, the Darwin Cook one was very pretty. Who else? There was a bunch of different ones, a bunch of different artists. Some really, really top level talent was working on those books, and there were several stories that were pretty good. The J. Lee Osmandian, that was okay. That wasn't his greatest stuff, but Adam Hughes on Dr. Manhattan was pretty cool.
Yeah, none of that matters.
Yeah.
I'll buy that book in the $5 bin. Like under $10 for hardback.
Well, it's down to $12.95 for the hardbacks.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the new one.
Oh, okay. I got you.
I'm not buying any of this Before Watchmen. I don't care at all.
Okay, well.
I probably wouldn't take him if you gave him to me for free.
Okay, well, whatever.
Infuriating.
They weren't that bad. You know, I say that because,
No,
and I also have to emphasize the fact that I got them for free. You know, it's like I've seen a lot of movies that I thought weren't bad because I saw them for free. You know.
yeah, you don't.
Yeah, I know. D says comics are a niche industry. One you lose a customer once you well, he says one you lose a customer, it's almost impossible to get back. Once you realize most of the professional hates the fans, why am I giving them money? Yep.
Yes, most. Trust me, dude. I've been at cons. I've sat at tables. I've had dinner with some of these people. They all hate you. they all hate you. I almost fell into that trap myself.
Guys,
they all hate you.
Avery and I love you. We think you guys are fantastic. We don't hate any of you.
Yeah, I love you so much. I want to get you all pregnant.
See what I tell you?
It's like they can't even pretend to even like, even if you don't like them, like, or respect them, respect their money. They're paying customers.
Well, you know what's so funny is how many, you ever notice that you won't hear from a creator? They won't come out and say anything for the longest time. It's because they're smart enough to like not say what they're really thinking, but they don't like you either. You know, they just haven't said it.
It's utterly psychotic how many of them are so nasty to fans, customers. It makes no sense.
Yeah,
it's not based in logic.
Maybe it's you get too big for your britches, and all of a sudden
some of it is they're too big for their britches. Some of them just they feel entitled because so many fans have been so loyal for so long. They think you're just going to take it.
Well, Avery and I promise you all, we will never, ever, 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 forget about you and think bad of you or say bad things about you. But if we do get to that big echelon of, really famous, then yeah, I don't know. What am I talking about? I don't know what I'm saying here.
You don't know. You're the worst.
Yeah, I don't think I'm not. I personally am not that way. I think people that get those kind of attitudes, that's how they are.
And some of them don't even aren't popular enough to have the attitude they have. It's like, dude, you're not Frank Miller. You're not on Alan Moore or Alan Moore's level. You're not Neil Adams.
You're Eric Henderson. You work on Squirrel Girl,
Eric Henderson?
Erica Henderson.
Yeah, dude, it's hysterical. You can't stop yourself, can you?
Did I say it wrong?
You said Eric. You do it all. Paul Smith. Can you say Paul Smith?
Yes, I can say Paul Smith.
You almost didn't, though.
You put me on the spot, man. And
it's got the most basic normie name. There's probably a billion people on the earth named Paul Smith.
Well,
if his name was John Johnson, you'd find a way to
screw it up. Yeah,
just butcher it.
Did you see I cut out that video where I was going through all the names and made a special video out of it?
Yes.
I thought that was pretty funny.
I'm not mean to other people the way I'm mean to Andrew.
No, I'm special. I'm special.
No, you're irritating as hell.
I'm not irritating.
This is decades of frustration that I use comedy to take out on him.
The true issue is if I was as bad as you say I am, which I'm not going to argue that I may not be, I may or may not be, you would not talk to me if I was as bad as you say I am. Unless you had absolutely no respect for yourself. And maybe that's what it is. We're getting to the heart of this matter. We're breaking down your psychosis, man.
I have a confession to make. I wrote the Muffin song. It's about me.
Oh, I still haven't heard it yet. You
It's
told me
awful.
not to. You
It's
told me
awful.
not to.
It's cancer. It's cancer. It'll give you cancer.
Okay.
Uh,
D says, I have an issue with Ethan, but you can tell he likes his fans. That makes me care about a stupid frog. Yeah.
yeah. Exactly, dude. He cares about that interaction. He knows that's his bread and butter.
You know, I honestly think if Ethan came out and said something that really offended you or really affected you, you could get over it because of the fact that he's one of these kind of guys that does really care about the fans, Even if something he said, even if it was, a joke that went wrong. And people say jokes that go wrong all the time,
Case in point.
I've never said a bad joke that went wrong.
Every joke you say goes wrong. They're all awful.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Every other word out of your mouth.
That's not true, man. Quit lying to people like that.
Oh.
All right, so the thing I wanted to bring up that I wanted to talk about was I heard on the news this morning. It was this. Actually, this is something that happened several days ago, but on the news this morning they reported that there was a 7-year-old kid that got shot and killed on his front porch, and the cops had ruled it a justifiable shooting. Now you ask yourself, what the heck could be justifiable in shooting a 7-year-old kid who ended up dying? And then they told the rest of the story. And the rest of the story was this. This guy who had a beef with some people that lived at this house went to the house, and they didn't say whether or not he went inside. I think all this happened like on their front lawn. But he got into an argument with some of the people that lived in the house, and 3 people that lived in the house pulled out guns and started shooting at him. He then in turn pulled out his gun in what they are saying was self-defense and fired off a couple of rounds. Now he was hit by the 3 people that came out of the house and started firing at him, and he later died from those wounds. But one of the shots that he shot in self-defense is what hit the 7-year-old kid and killed him.
No, you are responsible for every single round you fire.
Yes. But because the person who shot the kid is already dead and was doing it in self-defense, they claim they are classifying it as a justifiable shooting, which makes no sense to me whatsoever.
The person that shot the kid is dead?
Yes, the person who shot the kid is dead.
There's no one to prosecute.
There's no one to prosecute, but they should prosecute those 3 people that came out and shot at him.
Yeah, they shouldn't phrase that way. That's poor phrasing.
I know. That's what I'm saying. That's what they came out and said. And I'm thinking to myself, how the hell is this possible? And that's how it's possible.
Yes. I wouldn't phrase that as justifiable.
That is how they classified it in the news. And I was like, what the hell are you talking about?
Yeah,
that's what happened. That was the circumstances. It was like crazy.
That just sounds like a bunch of stupid.
Yeah, it sounds like a hell of a lot of stupid.
Don't go to people's house to confront them on anything.
Yeah.
Don't step on someone else's turf to confront them about anything.
That's right. Send it through the mail.
No, seriously, it's a bad idea. It's dangerous.
Yes. Well, especially in parts of this town. We have some idiots out there, and some of them idiots have guns.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, I don't know any of these people. They're all crazies. All right.
Yeah, I never, ever, ever, ever go to someone's house to confront them. That's just...
It's just asking for trouble, right?
Yeah, that's a bad situation. the way the laws are written in Florida, yeah, they can. It's not good. It's not safe.
Now, did you see the Nick Rekieta video, the live stream that he put up?
No.
Okay, he put up one where he was talking about this guy who punched an 11-year-old in the face. And I watched that video. I was like, it's literally amazing what happened. But this guy, I guess his daughter was being harassed by this group of kids, some girls. And D says, Avery is note crazy. I'm assuming he means not crazy. So he goes out he gets in the middle of these kids, and one of them, and somebody pulled out their cell phone, starts recording, one of them pushes him. And Nick says, at that moment, he's been assaulted. Right there, he's been assaulted. So anything he does after that can be considered self-defense. And then it shows these, and the video with the audio, it's really loud, and people are yelling and screaming and so forth. And the video turns away from the guy for a second, and it comes back, and you see him push this girl back, and she goes flying back. And then the next thing that happens is she comes running at him. She puts her fists up as she comes up to him, but then she drops her fists as she gets up right up to him, and he goes whap right in the face and levels her right on the ground. And Nick was saying, number one, he was assaulted. He was defending himself and his wife and his children. And this person came up on him in a hostile manner, and he put her down. And I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And one of the things he said, and
Correct.
I'd never heard this before. He said, even if you do it, even if you pull your punches, never, ever admit that you pulled your punches. And he says, the reason is, if you tell somebody I pulled my punch, that means you thought about the outcome. You thought about what you were doing and what was happening. Even if you do it, you never admit to it, because that means you actually, in your brain, thought about your actions and what you were getting ready to do, and you pulled it back knowing that you were going to do, whatever. So don't ever, ever, ever admit that you pulled your punch. And I was like, that's actually really good advice. And I made sure I told Mike that. I said, hey, if you ever have to punch somebody, and you get arrested or the cops come, never, ever, ever admit that you pulled your punch. You fear for your life. You're defending yourself. You don't stop to think about it.
Let's say you have a baseball bat in the trunk of your car for, let's say, self-defense reasons, right?
Of course. That's why I always have a baseball bat.
Well, let's say you do.
Yeah.
Put a ball and a glove back there too.
Ah, yes, very good. Oh, hey, Rick. He says, hello, is there a hero here? I have no audio where I'm at, so I can't hear a word you are saying. Just thought I'd show some support with a like and watch for a bit. The audio is on my end. So, hey, Rick, how's it going? Nice drawing, by the way. Thank you, Rick. This is a kind of a design, a costume design for one of the characters in Hero Book 3. And he says, can you find her near puddle? Near puddle. What? I don't know what he means by that.
What?
Does she look like a dog?
Like a poodle?
A poodle?
Is it
maybe.
a poodle or a puddle?
It's not. Is
it a poodle puddle? Is it a labradoodle?
It's not a labradoodle. It's not a labradoodle.
Why isn't it a labradoodle? What do you have against labradoodles?
I don't know. I think I have an issue with labradoodles, and I think it has to do with my fear of labradoodles. So thanks a lot for bringing it up, punk.
But
I'm afraid of labradoodles, you dumbass.
But Jack Russell retards, you're good with those.
Jack Russells are wonderful dogs. I don't know what you're talking about.
They're spastic colons. The only thing worse is a Chihuahua.
He is not a spastic colon. He's not a spastic dog at all. Unless you're a black man coming in the front door. then he gets spastic.
Which happens every day at your
Which
house.
happens every day at my house. And I keep asking him, I keep saying, Who are you barking at? This is somebody who's lived in this house for months. You see him every day and you still bark at him. So I don't get it.
Your dog is racist. Not only is it a yippy little Jack Russell Terrier, he's racist.
Well,
he's racist.
He's not racist because he also barks at Ayla, and he also barks at Mike, and he also barks at Jen. He doesn't necessarily bark at me, especially if he knows it's me that's coming.
And he barks at Mike, and he's known Mike his whole life.
Yeah, I know.
His whole weird, spastic Jack Russell life.
So Rick says this is supposed to be a puddle, right? No, puddle. He puts a U in there. Puddle. And then D says it's not a tumor.
It's not a tumor.
It's not a tumor.
Is it a tumor? It's not a tumor.
It's not a tumor.
Oh man, think about the hate speech in that movie these days. That little kid.
Oh yeah.
Boys have a penis. Girls have a vagina. Hate speech. The world is cancer.
And Avery, you're supposed to be the cure.
I know. I want to start making like sarcastic reviews. Like I'm never going to read any of the books. It's just going to be me being a jerk and like doing something stupid.
Well,
but I can't afford some of this, like to buy and ruin the things I'm going to ruin to do it.
You know, there are several books I would be glad to give you, but
it's not just the book. It's just the other stuff that's going to get trashed, like blenders and microwaves.
Today the 16th?
It might be.
Damn, this month is just flying by, guys.
Flying. The flying Hawaiian. Jimmy Superfly Snuka. That's what you have to draw the next time you do one of those wrestling things.
Oh well, they do theme things, so I don't always get to choose, and I don't know who that is. I think
that's what you should say. It'll make it sound like you know what you're talking about.
Oh, trust me, they already know I don't know diddly squat.
That's the reason you should surprise them and be like Jimmy Superfly Snuka. I'm telling you, dude.
I don't even know who that is. So
Google, bitch.
Well, I knew. Well, when we did Hulk Hogan, I knew who Hulk Hogan was. So
but you can seem like you know something if you come up. I'm trying to help you.
Yeah, I understand. I know you're trying to help me, but you're
you make it so hard.
All right, so you guys want to see this project I'm working on? I've shown it to you before, but this is a Lego display. Avery immediately jumps out. He's done.
Bye.
Oh.
Let me stop sharing it so I can look and see it at your AIDS.
It's not AIDS. Actually,
it's herpes. It's not lethal, but you got it forever.
Yes. Oh, I did get a light. I did get a light to go underneath the light table.
Mm-hmm.
Just one of those regular. I'll show you guys. I may need two of them, but it's just an under the counter, 18-inch LED light. You just stick underneath here and turn on the light. But actually, it says on here that they're linkable. You can do chain lights. Oh. So if I got a second one, I could link them together, and that could be an interesting thing. Because then I wouldn't have to use two plugs. I'd only have to use one plug. But it would slide right underneath there, and it would bring light up through the table. But I just haven't gotten to the point where I'm setting it up yet. So let me take apart my... so I can show you all this. Oh my gosh, you can see my reflection.
Yeah, I know, it's horrifying.
Ah,
you're losing subscribers.
Losing subscribers after they saw my face. I'm doxing myself. All right, we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. See, this is live YouTubing. There we go. See, I still got wires that are coming off over there, so. Oh, I heard a growling noise. I thought it was one of the cats behind my computer. Turns out it was a motorcycle down the street.
A murder cycle?
A motorcycle. I said motorcycle, motherfucker.
Hey! What's your language?
All right. I'm gonna put my phone cord.
Motorcycle.
I said motorcycle.
Are you sure?
Rick says a light box. That's right. Yeah, I actually have 2 videos where I show you how I constructed it, but I built into this board a piece of glass, and then I connected it and put hinges on it so that I can lift it up, and then I put the wedges underneath it so that I can put a light source underneath it and use it as a light table. Now, I haven't actually set it up to use it as a light table yet, but I'm getting there. All right, so here's this little project I'm working on. Let me actually take the camera down so I can show you. All right, so you're looking, Avery?
Oh no, hold on. I'm working on some props. Hold on.
Some murder cycles?
Yeah, murders. No, I'm working on some top secret.
Oh, okay.
Some top secret stuff.
Okay. Are you really not looking, or am I? All right, can I do this?
Okay, fine. I'll look.
You don't have to look. Well, I was going to describe what it is, but I had a leftover piece of plywood from my floor project, which is still not done. I still have to get back down there and get to work. And then I put a 1/2-inch layer of board on here.
Uh-huh.
And then I added some plywood in the back. And then I'm going to add another level of plywood in the back a little bit higher up. And then I'm tacking down the Lego sheets so that I can put the collection of Lego characters on this. But this right here, I've shown it before, is the centerpiece, which is the Justice League 57th anniversary party set. And it fits right. It actually fits perfectly right where it's at. And then I'll put all the different characters around it. And then I told Mike I was thinking about putting like all the good guys on the bottom layer, and then have the bad guys that we have on the top layer. And then I thought maybe have the bad guys on the middle layer, and then the good guys on the top layer. I don't know. So we haven't figured it out yet. We haven't sat down, and he asked me, says, "Hey, you want me to start bringing you out all the characters?" Because he has them all over his room. And I told him, no. Wait till I'm done putting this thing together, and then we'll set it up. Pretty cool, huh?
No.
Avery doesn't think anything's cool. Especially not anything I work on.
What are you talking about? I said that panda was cool. No, that raccoon was cool.
Whatever.
I did say the raccoon was cool.
I don't think you have ever said anything I've ever... Well, no, maybe I take that back.
I said that raccoon was good, dude. It was good. Several of your new character designs have been good.
Which raccoon was good?
The one that had like a taste of Ringo in that upshot looking.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, dude, that was nice. You know what, man? That's it. I'm doxing everyone, and I mean everyone. Right now, I'm doxing everyone live on your stream. Here we go.
Okay.
Everyone, see? Bam! Da 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 da.
You know what's so funny is I've white boxed me, so they can't see what it is you're talking about.
You suck.
So what is it? What is it? Something
joke.
Okay, hold on.
You are. I said I'm doxing everyone. You're all doxed.
That's funny. You're an idiot.
It's funny.
I love it.
It's really punny.
D says, "Dear God, it's Legos." You know, my sequences that I do for the Legos is called "Yeah, Legos." I need to change it to "Dear God, it's Legos."
Yeah, your boy.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Did I get anything new to show you, Lego-wise? I don't think so. I didn't buy anything new this week.
I hope you step on those Legos barefoot.
I've done it a few times in some cases.
Good, you deserve it. There's a reason I hate Legos. They're awful.
Yeah,
They're
well.
the sickest, cruelest things on earth. I learned that when I was a kid.
No, there was a joke I made on Facebook once where everybody was complaining about different things, and I said, "Can we all just find something we can agree on?" You know, like everybody agrees stepping on a Lego is bad and horrible and nasty. Can we all just agree on that?
Unless you're Comicsgate, then you deserve it.
All right. You know, I wanted to check out. Let's see if there's any good, interesting Comicsgate news articles out there that we need to talk about.
Dude, did you hear that crap? What the Lucasfilm did? Those butt munches?
Oh, with the Vader fan film?
Oh yeah, dude. Like Lucasfilm has had a long history of being cool with the fan films, even hiring people that did fan films. Because like they were like, "Holy crap, that's really good. You're hired." And this, dude, this is disgusting. The guy didn't even have it monetized. They claim it and monetize it.
Oh my God, no, I got to show you something. This is, Avery, this is right up your alley. We're going to talk about this article.
Uh-oh. Is it extra spicy?
No, it's right up your alley.
Oh, okay.
It is a Bounding into Comics article in which Disney releases new posters for
the Phantom Cancer.
No. Why is this doing this? Hold on a second. Oh, I see what I did. All right, let's do this again.
Okay, let me save. Okay, stop sharing.
The new movie posters for Captain Marvel.
Oh, I can't wait for this movie.
Disney reveals 10 new Captain Marvel character posters. Now, sometimes these posters look really good. Now, and I may have mentioned before that my son works at a movie theater, and I keep telling him, Mike, you see those movie posters? I want that one. I want that one. I want that. So if you get an opportunity to get a movie poster, I'm letting you know which ones I want. I gave him a whole list because there's some really cool movie posters out there. But I'm going to try to see if there's any in here that I'd want if I could get it. So, of course, we have Carol Danvers / Captain Marvel. And, of course, there's no smile on her face whatsoever in this poster, which, you know, that's kind of sad. I mean, if she smiled even just a little bit, she'd probably look so much hotter.
Is it there? Okay. Yeah, I know what? I think I need a new cable that runs to my office.
Oh, yeah? Why?
I need a new Cat 6 cable.
Okay.
Because I think that's the problem. I keep losing connection.
Well, man, you definitely need to get that.
It's been a few years. It's been almost about 4 years since I moved in here.
Yeah.
And these Cat 5, Cat 6, I think they're Cat 6 cables have been on the floor strung all the way, from the living room to the office. Some go to the bedroom.
Yeah. Now I actually, to be honest with you, I like this poster. But I mean, if she just smiled even just a little bit, it'd be okay, Did you just join again?
No, it kicked me. It looked like it kicked me. Then it brought me back.
All right. The next poster. See, here's the thing that I don't like about these posters is it doesn't tell you who the character is. Normally with these, they have the name of the character, the name of the actor, whatsoever. Now we know this is the digitally de-aged Nick Fury, Samuel L. Jackson.
Yes.
Which, yeah, it's kind of boring.
It looks weird. Like it looks weird. It's the photo. His face looks crooked.
Well, I mean, because they digitally fixed it,
It doesn't look right. Something.
Oh, D asked, did we see the Yellow Flash video about Brie Larson needing a butt double? No, I had heard that happen. I heard that happened.
I haven't watched it, but yeah, Brie Larson's got a flat butt. So yeah, she needs a butt double.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna have to check that out because okay, definitely check that out. All right, then we have what's his name? Oh God, what's his name?
Oh God, what's his name?
Yeah.
Guy.
Oh, I'm blanking. I can't believe I'm
Person.
doing this. No, you know.
That's not the Marvel. That's someone else.
No, that's Marvel. That is Marvel, but I'm
I think they're going to call him something else though in this movie.
well, I don't know.
I don't know.
Right.
He doesn't look like a Kree.
We should have had the IMDb up and ready before we did this, but we're not that smart. I'll have to edit that out of the video.
What's wrong with you?
Just,
You're going to have to edit this out of the video too.
I know.
I'm like, oh my God.
Jude Law. There we go. It's Jude Law. I don't believe I screwed that up. But let me see. IMDb is usually a pretty good source for. Yeah, D says, I hope they don't make him a villain. But Jude Law is Walter Lawson / Marvel.
Marvel? Okay.
So that is who he is playing.
So he's going to die.
Wait a minute. Isn't this... oh, okay. Never mind. Digimon Husson. He played a character named Korath.
Yeah,
he was in Guardians of the Galaxy. I was confusing him with somebody with a different actor. And,
oh my God!
Yeah,
you've seen this guy in a bunch of comic book sci-fi type movies.
Oh yeah, of course. But he has been in a Marvel movie. He was in Guardians of the Galaxy. He's the one that when Star-Lord says, "Come on, Star-Lord," he goes, "Who?" It's like, "Come on, Star." Whatever. All right, who else we got? Ooh. This other person looks interesting.
Okay, she looks like a Kree.
Yeah, absolutely. What is her name? Let's see. Oh, let's see. Could this be Emma Chan as Minerva? Maybe. Actually, on IMDb, she's number 2, right underneath Brie Larson, so she may be an important character. But she looks good. I like this. Very nice.
At least she looks like a Kree. She's the first person that looks like a Kree.
Yep.
Of all the people wearing Kree uniforms they've shown so far, she's the first one that looks like a Kree.
And then, of course, we get, what's his name? Coulson. Clark Gregg as Coulson. This poster, and this one. Just,
it looks weird.
They could have put the two of them together, and it still wouldn't have worked. But he's a fan favorite. Everybody loves him from what's his name? From what's the show?
I don't love him.
Yeah, but they do. D says, I have a feeling they will make Marvel a villain to make Brie Larson more heroic.
Oh, dude, he's supposed to get sick and die or something.
Yeah, he probably will die. And then we have this unnamed character. Who's this actor?
Mr. No one cares.
Yeah, no one really cares.
Yeah, why is there a character poster for a third-rate background character to a movie about a third-rate background character?
All right, next up we have Annette Bening. Annette Bening plays. Oh,
Dude.
they don't even list the IMDb doesn't even list who she's playing. That's interesting. I think she's one of the Kree, head of the Kree people, but I don't know. We'll find out, I guess. Oh my God, they made a poster for the cat. Avery, this is the one I want. This is the character who is going to be the breakout character of this movie. This is the poster I want.
It's cat ladies who write these type of comics. So I guess it's cat ladies who are gonna go see the movie.
And they called him Goose. His name is Goose.
Hooray!
Now I wonder if that's a throwback to Top Gun. I mean, I'm sure it is, but maybe.
That's probably, since her character is a pilot.
Yep.
That's probably why she named her cat Goose. It would make sense.
Yeah, that's true.
It would actually be the most interesting thing I've ever heard in my life.
That's why I'm saying.
If that's the truth, if that's the part of why she named her cat Goose in the story, it's the best part about the character. It's the only thing that remotely makes her relatable as a person.
This is the breakout character of this movie. I swear. He is going to be... Oh, my God, I hope it's a guy. It could be a girl. Because, I mean, Goose could go either way. Well, no, wait. If his name was Gander, then it would be a guy. Oh, my gosh, maybe it is a girl. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know.
Why does the cat have to have a label? Maybe...
That's true.
Maybe the way the cat feels and the way the cat was assigned at birth don't line up. Don't put your labels on the cat. Let the cat be.
You know, I'm going to have to check real quick to see if there's...
Be an ally to the cat.
I got to check and see if there's...
And just listen and believe.
If there's an actor listed as the voice of Goose, just in case he talks.
Does the cat talk in the comic?
D says Andrew will be in the movie theater with a whole bunch of cat ladies. Hey, P.S. Melter, how's it going, man?
What up, P.S.?
All right, let's see. The next one is this is what's her name?
This is what's her name. This is that guy. This is the other what's his name. This is what's his name. This is what her name. Oh my God, are you misgendering any of them?
Yeah, I know. This is Maria.
You're saying a lot of hims and hers. This could be a hate crime.
This is the girl who later on becomes the version of Captain Marvel we know as Photon.
Oh, see, and if you hadn't said anything,
you didn't know that?
Rambo.
Yeah, that's her.
Rambo, yeah.
Okay. P.S. says, this is weird seeing this as a poster. I like cats, but what?
Yeah.
No, P.S. I'm saying this... Goose is going to be the breakout character of this movie. I mean, the fact that they gave him, or her, we don't know exactly yet, his own poster means this is going to be the character to watch in this. I can see, dude, I can already see it. The movie writes itself, a crossover with Ant-Man, where you've got Ant-Man riding on top of her as they're running down after the bad guy. I could see it. I could see him or her in a Doctor Strange movie. I can see it. Oh my gosh.
I hate you.
This character is a member of the Guardians of the Galaxy for sure.
Oh!
Faux shizzle, my friend. Faux shizzle.
That's the only thing that could save it.
Well.
And think about this. The pussy's name is Goose.
Yeah. But see, I could see, like a Rocket going after it, trying to eat it, and Groot stepping in to stop him because Groot loves the kitten, and then Drax also loves the kitten, and maybe Gamora's allergic to kittens. Wait a minute, isn't
Rocket Raccoon tries to eat the kitten?
Isn't Gamora dead? She's gone, right?
Oh, come on, they're bringing everyone back, dude. I just saw the Spider-Man trailer. They're definitely bringing him back.
The Spider-Man trailer absolutely ruins everything about Infinity War, about how it ended. Because we all know that all the characters are coming back. They're going to win. Everybody, but Marvel has pretty much said, well, guys, guess what? Boom.
Don't release any trailers for any movies till after, though. After.
Nope. But they already did it.
And here's another thing that, I hate it. I
like this one. I like this one a lot.
Hey, look, Mysterio. Oh, I can see his face.
Yeah. We should talk about that trailer.
That is a sin. And whoever made that decision is going to hell. It says so in the Bible. Oh, yeah. It's in there.
All right, well. I hate to say it, but the thing about this trailer that really stinks is if you're familiar with anything that has to do with Mysterio, you already know the entire plot of this movie just from this trailer.
But here's the thing. They take the balls to put the bubble head on the big screen. That took cojones. Then they cuck out by showing his face. I'm double fisting shooting the bird at the screen right now while you're flipping through the trailer, because I was a little butthurt because they're showing it and see, wrong. That is wrong. Wrong.
I like the costume, though. It looks great.
Yeah, but he's got to have the fishbowl on his head.
Well, you do see this fishbowl later
but he
on.
should always have the fishbowl on his head.
When he's doing the fighting, he's got the fishbowl. Right there.
Yeah, I know.
Right there with the fishbowl on his head. But see, this if you are familiar with this character at all, you know what this is, how this is getting set up as, because Mysterio is always trying to do theatrical tricks. He's trying to show, one thing when something else is happening. Every single thing that they've shown in this trailer so far is going to be some creation, Hollywood construct that he created. Yeah. And it's all because, and you saw by the last scene in the trailer, is that everybody thinks he's this new hero, and that's what he's creating these monsters, going in and saving the day in order to be the hero.
But that could be Hydro or whoever.
Nope. People have said it's Hydro or Hydro Man, or it could be Sandman because they look like him. I seriously doubt either one of those characters are going to be an established character whatsoever. They're going to be just something that Mysterio created in order to, to make himself be seem like the good guy. Mm-hmm. And that's the plot for the entire movie. There you go. There's the plot right there.
Sure. So. He looks like he's making himself look like the new hero. Really, he's a D-bag.
Yep, exactly.
Sure. That's I'm fine with that. I think it's great that they picked a character like him to be the villain. That's gutsy. But then they wuss out. They wuss out right here.
Well, Mysterio, you never saw his face in the comics. You never saw his face.
Not in any of the comics I ever saw.
Yeah.
But that's why I'm mad, because they pussed out.
Well, they got
Master's like, I want to show my face so I can emote. Do your lines in the fishbowl, dickhead.
Well, but you got to remember, movie-going audiences aren't as smart as comic book fans. So they've got to reveal everything to the movie-going audience. They've got to show you who it is.
I would be fine if they kind of showed later in the movie, but this looks like a big important scene. Fishbowl.
Yeah.
Fishbowl man.
Fishbowl man.
Stick it on your head.
So P.S. Melter says, let's see, he says, this week is tag teams. So I'll see you Friday. You might want to do Bushwhackers. I don't know who they are, but okay.
Or the Road Warriors.
It's going to be a bad after, and it's going to be bad after
Rock and Roll Express. Yes.
And then D says, it's like showing Judge Dredd his face. That's right.
Yeah, dude.
That one Judge Dredd movie, the last one that they did, was great.
I kind of liked it.
He never took off his helmet. And you never should see his face. So, oh well.
Mr. I don't like anything. I did like it. I did kind of like the last Judge Dredd.
Oh, somebody call an ambulance. I'm having a heart attack.
I wish it was a little bigger. It wasn't like in one building. But I didn't hate it. It would have been, if it was shorter, it had been like a really good episode of a Judge Dredd TV show.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was great, but I didn't hate it.
Wow, this is interesting. So I went over to IMDb just to see who they have listed as the cast for Spider-Man Far From Home. Mm-hmm. And the girl that plays MJ, or in this case, Michelle Jones, Zendaya, is listed number 1 on the cast list. Number 2 is Jake Gyllenhaal. Number 3 is Colby Smulders. Number 4, I said her name wrong, I know, is Samuel L. Jackson. And Tom Holland, who is Peter Parker Spider-Man, is listed 5th. 5th on the credits.
That doesn't make any sense. He's playing the title. Okay, the first Spider-Man was called Homecoming. The second one is called Far From Home. What's the third one going to be? Going Back Home?
Home Alone. But
I would love that. That would be amazing.
Let's see.
I would actually go to the theater to see it if they called it that.
But here's the funny thing. It's got Maria Hill listed in the credits. Same with Nick Fury, both of who disappeared at the end of Infinity War. So
Yeah.
they're back as well.
Yes.
I mean, this is just.
It's not. They should wait, but they didn't.
Nope, they didn't wait. I think what's happened is they're getting so much bad reaction to Captain Marvel that they kind of try to put something out to get a good reaction. Because I've heard nothing. I've heard nothing but good reactions from this one. So,
I'm a little upset about the fishbowl. Fishbowl gate.
P.S. Milter says that's weird. I wonder what he's talking about. The fact that Avery likes something, maybe that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's.
I didn't.
Or maybe he was talking about the cast list, how it was listed, but.
Yeah, that's so. It's like he's the title character and he gets like fifth billing.
Yeah. I'm absolutely loving. You know how everybody's doing on Facebook, doing the 10-year picture thing, the one that has the old lady from the original Spider-Man trilogy, and then Marissa Tomei as Aunt May 10 years later.
Oh, and Marissa Tomei's still hot.
Oh, yes, she is. She's getting up there in age, though.
She's a little older than us. She's a few years older than us.
Let me look. I'm gonna look. 64, so she's almost 9 years older than me. So that would put her in her mid-50s.
She's in her mid-50s?
Yeah.
Damn.
Because she's born 64. I was born 73, so we're 9 years apart. 9 years? That's not the... Hey! She'd like me. Yeah.
No.
I'm within her age group.
No. She would not ever.
No, I didn't think so. I can always dream. Actually, she's not my one. Okay, you guys, any of you guys out there are married, and you may have made a deal with your wife where...
Oh my God, this is cringe.
It's not cringe. This is good. It's good for me because I like the story. She's a granny I like too, says D. Yeah. Well, see, you know how when you're married, you and your wife end up having a conversation, or your husband, I mean, whatever, have that conversation. Like, who is the one person I have permission to leave you for if they ever, if it ever happens? And it's always somebody like super hot actor or actress. You're never ever going to get them, but that's yours. Well, my wife's is Antonio Banderas, and I'm like, okay, if Antonio Banderas meets you and falls, I give you my permission, absolutely. And she says, who's yours? And I said, did you ever see the Levi jeans commercial for the frayed jeans? I think I may have talked about this on another live stream because I think we looked it up at one point, because it's this blonde, and she walks up and there's a train coming and she's looking down the tracks and she wiggles out of her pants and she lays her jeans across the tracks. The train goes by and she's standing there in her t-shirt and underwear. And people looking out the window like, whoa, and then as the train goes by, she picks the jeans back up and they're frayed and she puts them on. And it's an advertisement for frayed Levi jeans. I don't even know if they make these things anymore. I'm sure, I don't have any clue, but that's her. If I ever meet that woman, and my wife gives me permission, I can, if I could do it. It'll never, ever happen, but I don't even know her name, and I don't want to know her name. That kills the fantasy if I knew her name.
That story sucked, bro.
The Levi jeans.
Just so you know.
Notice how much I care about your opinion.
No, dude, chat. Did that story suck?
There's only like 2 people watching, and I'm one of them, so... I'm actually going to look it up because I know it's out there somewhere.
That was not good.
Okay,
are they walking by the river or in the river? By the river. Okay.
They're walking way past it.
Okay, they're okay. It's just the way that your textures stopped. It kind of looked like they were walking sort of down like the rocks going down in the river. Okay. But they're not. Okay. Marissa Tomei is hot. So what are you doing? Why do you have all this dead air?
Oh, I'm looking for the commercial. Ah, I found it.
It's not that interesting.
I'm going to share it anyway. And this is the commercial. Let's see how well it comes through. She's walking down. I'm going to narrate. She's walking down. She looks back. Here comes the train.
It's so grainy, I can't tell who it is.
It's okay. You shut up.
Shut up.
She takes off her jeans. She's in the t-shirt and underwear. She lays the train goes by, and she's just standing there in her underwear. My kind of gal. Yeah, that's it.
I could tell you her name if it was like back then. I can't remember.
I know it's out there somewhere, but I don't care. And then she picks up the jeans, she puts them back on, and she walks away. Dude, that's just like the epitome of hot. I don't know what that one was, but whatever. Oh, man. Woo. Breathing hard. Oh, see, look, I got porn in the back of my...
Yeah, it's porn.
I don't know how the hell that happened.
This better not be porn. Turns out it's porn.
D says, not the greatest story. Yeah, well, that's all right, D. I tried.
Yeah.
I tried to entertain, and it didn't work.
Well, I tried to protect you.
Yeah, but I haven't seen that commercial in so long. I may have to watch that again later.
He thinks I'm being mean sometimes, but I'm actually trying to help.
Yeah. All right, so you got anything else you want to talk about? Anything interesting come to mind? You know what I think you want to talk about? I know you want to talk about Gillette commercials, right?
Oh my God, I need to set up my fire pit. I have some Gillette razors in my medicine cabinet for when I have to just shave the cheeks and the neck on my beard. But I just want to burn them because Gillette is soy.
Yeah, well,
dude, that is just. You know what's going to help us sell razors? Insulting every man in the world. It has to work. It works for comics.
Yeah, it works for comics. You go out and call if somebody doesn't like your comic and they're a comic book fan and they don't like your comic, you call them a bigoted Nazi. That sells more comics, right?
It has to work.
I mean, think about it. If you go out and tell half the voters that they're deplorable, that's work. How you win. That's how you win, by calling people names. And
it has to work. Yeah, they're awful.
Gail Simone is like the worst person in the world, isn't she?
She's in the top 5. Right behind Goebbels.
Yeah, she's up there.
Was that extreme? Was that a little much? Did I go a little too far?
I don't know. There might be some Gail Simone fans out there that might come after us. So, yeah, D says marketing 101, insult your customers.
Yeah, dude. What?
Yeah, well, there's somebody out there that thinks that's the way to do it.
No, it really is about it's about culture. It's about controlling perception and controlling culture. That's all they care about. They really don't care about profits. They don't care about name brand recognition. It's crazy. I can't comprehend it.
Yeah.
Dude, I need a blender I can destroy. I need to set up my fire pit so I can start making little commentary videos. Except they won't be 10 minutes long. They'll all be really short, but they'll hopefully be funny because they'll just be, well, me being a jerk when I see these things, just, okay, that's the way they want to play it.
Yeah. Oh, well. All right. Well, I guess we're done talking.
Fine, we're done. I'm done. I'm done with you.
Okay, good.
I've had it.
Okay. Well, there's only 2 people watching. I think one of them's me. D might still be out there. D, love you, man. Appreciate you hanging out. P.S. Melter.
Some people will watch later, man.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I think your busiest night usually tends to be Friday or Monday.
Yeah, Friday's usually busier, but hey, my goal for every one of these videos is to get a drawing done. I did the drawing. I'm happy. You know?
Well, there you go. Quit your crying.
I hate
Be
to say
happy
it.
anyone showed up at all.
I hate to say it, but we need Todd in here to help bring the humor.
Well, Todd's funny.
Because me by myself and you.
It's just me yelling at you.
It's just you yelling at me and me making really bad dad jokes.
When we need Todd to help me make funny your bad dad jokes.
Yeah, but see, he's a dad too. He can make bad dad jokes. But he's a new bad dad joker. I'm an old bad dad joker.
Yeah, he's got the new school.
He's got the baby just pooped on me jokes where I have the
Todd's also has a trollish sense of humor.
Well, hey, you know what we could do?
You've always, like, even before you were a dad, you had a dad joke sense of humor.
Well, that is true. D said, Avery.
Yes.
D says we need more dancing videos.
No, we need more dancing memes.
We're going to try to limit the dancing videos to maybe once a month because
once every once in a while when they're like really funny. Oh, hey, yeah, I need to put. Okay.
See, he doesn't. None of them know the circumstance of that video.
It was just us hanging out.
Yeah, it was after one of our live streams, and my overhead camera, stopped working. So the camera on the Hangout switched to my FaceTime camera, which is the one on my computer. So it was showing me. Well, I didn't really care because of the fact that it was just me, Avery, and Todd at that time. We weren't streaming anymore. And we were just talking about, I don't know, stupid stuff. Nothing that made any sense to anything. We were just talking. I mean, I have no idea. And I just got a moment in me, and I just started wiggling and dancing around, and they started encouraging it, which I should have realized at that point I was being set up, because there's no frickin' way on this planet that they are going to encourage me to be dancing, because number one, I can't, and number two, it's horrible. And the next thing I know, Todd's like, here, check out this site. He went to Giphy.com, and he had turned me dancing into a meme, and I thought it was hilarious, and I said we need to post that crap, and
I recorded part of it.
Yeah, and it wasn't intentional. It was just we were just screwing around, and it's what happens after the live stream after you guys are gone.
I need to put that post to that. I need to take that GIF and just put it on Facebook and leave just to see if anybody gets butthurt. And I'm not going to reply. If anyone comes at me to call me names, just don't reply.
Well, I put it up on Facebook, and I mean, I got Romel saying he was going blind.
Yes.
I told him he needs to watch it more. But yeah, see after the live stream's over, I let my hair down. Avery gets into some of his comfortable clothes, and we just have a good time.
Yeah, my comfortable clothes. All I'm wearing is boxer briefs.
Oh, all right. We'll talk to y'all later. Love y'all. Bye.